Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a great day. Today we got exciting flight here. Aerosucre in the 727 freighter. I just noticed here, you'll see with the GSX as they're loading in the cargo, you actually see it on the plane moving backwards. So I don't know if that's with the latest update. I just didn't notice that last week. But it's been 1 week since the release. I'm loving this aircraft, especially on the SIVA INS. Gives you that retro, the retro navigation system. So that's really fun, great to have. And then, so yeah, today is 1 week, and also today marks the day that it's released on Contrail. So now it's available on Aerosoft, the Aerosoft One store, and also Contrail. So you got some options now. We're here today at V Pilots Bogota. We're going to be going out. We're in Colombia, and this is actually a real life flight of cargo Aerosucre. So we're going to go from here in Bogota all the way up to Tocumen. Tocumen is in Panama, right by the Panama Canal on the Pacific side. So we're going to do that. It's almost finished loading. I'm going to change the weather. We'll come back to the live weather, but we'll take a look here around the airport. Take a look at V Pilot's handcrafted airport here. It is available on the. It's only available in the sim marketplace, the in-game marketplace. It's not available outside of the marketplace. Let's get the weather. Imagine you could change the weather in your area whenever you wanted to. Yeah, let's go with Parallel 42 SimFX Cinematic. If we take a look at the charts, we'll quickly see just how it's set up here. So you got the airport. Over here's the cargo. Then you got your fire station over there. General aviation is up in the northwest, and then you've got the airliners, the gates all around there. So let's get out of here. Got 2 runways. Is that just an illusion? Because it looks like it's like sloped down right here. It almost looks like a... I think this is worn down. Well, that's a little darker. I'm not sure if it's just an illusion or not. So yeah, you've got your cargo area back here. Hey, V Pilot, how's it going? Thanks again. Then you've got your all of your gates are on the right side here. I'm guessing this is more of some GA, but I think like a private jet over here. Oh, this is Air Caribe. So they've got some ATRs. Okay. Yeah, that's nice added details. Then you got Viva. But I like the I like the textures of the runway. Last night I was in a GA flight, and I was trying to find the airstrip. I couldn't find the airstrip, and actually, a guy that actually flies into that airstrip that I was at last night, he said it was actually hard to see when you're flying in, anyways. I'm like, wow. Satana, Helistar. It's gotta be helicopters. Salvian Träger. They're all charter cargo companies? Okay. And then over here, that's when you start to see the gates. How did he turn around like that? He just turned around from the gate? I've got the, yeah, there's no interior there. But, I've got the GSX profile. But I saw, like, the cargo, or actually the loaders, they're going through the plane. So I'm not sure who made the GSX profile, but I don't think it's... Some of the stuff is missing on the cargo side, at least. It might be all fine for the jetliners. Here's your fire station. Air France. So I bet Avianca is Colombian national airliner with so many Aviancas around here. Yeah, and yeah, they're GSX jetways. Oh, you're saying these, you're saying these are not yours. They're yeah. So in the GSX files, I would have, because I did I did click on the to get rid of the third party stuff, so that it doesn't we get the third party and not GSX. But I might have missed SKBO. I might have done it before I've installed SKBO. That's why. Understood. But I don't think this is going to be my last flight in Bogota, so we'll have to revisit that. But it's that on the because I do have some other stuff. I think in Cali and Cartagena, or I'm butchering the name, but I think I've got, so yeah, I'll be back around here anyways. Because what I like about Colombia is like the mountains. It's just the topography around here is really nice. So This is the military. That would be Air Force, Colombian Air Force. And then get the tower. Yeah, okay. But I always liked the glass towers, like the third-party devs that add interior to the tower, because you can always, seriously, you can just like sit here, you put on a FSLTL or whatever, and you just could be here just plane spotting. But like FSLTL, I think they took off a little early there. Oh, nice. You even have the tunnel going underneath the taxiway. And Bogota, the downtown's over there. You can see the skyscrapers in the background by the mountains. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the airport or the stand. That was fast. Let's see. Oh, that's there we go. All right, so let's take a look at the Navigraph. So flight plan today, we're actually going to go VORs. And this is actually the first time I do a VOR flight, because I've never, like, even in GA I just use VFR and I just fly around landing, and then in the airliners it's like you're doing RNAV or even ILS, but everything's pretty much like automated. But here with the CEVA INS, going back to, well, you're going to waypoints and then VOR. So I didn't even know how to get a VOR only plan, because in Navigraph and even in SimBrief, it's always the RNAV. So I actually found a way where when you put it into SimBrief at the bottom, you can put other routes, and then you can then put VOR only, and it'll give you a VOR only plan. So today we're going Bogota, direct to Bogota, then to Mariquita, then we got Top of Klein, Rio Negro, and then we're into the Panama Fur. So we got our top of descent, then we got the Tocumen, and then it's the airport. But we will have, I've got the arrival of VOR DME to runway 03 left in the Tocumen. But if we take a look at the full plan, it'll be roughly about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours to get there. But if I'm doing something wrong with the VOR, let me know in the chat. But this is my virgin VOR experience. and it's happening on stream. No practicing it beforehand. All right, let's put that to the side. Well, we're gonna need it eventually, but we'll put it aside for now. Let's get this aircraft started. So we'll go to the crew manager, get the pre-flight checks, get the GPU, and then over to the APU, get that started. And I'm actually, I wonder if I can go to GSX now. If that will change anything for Tocumen. Um, probably won't work because I'm in the sim already. Yeah, I can't perform anything while the sim's running. Okay. While that is pre-flight check is getting done, we'll close the doors. Flight plan is loaded in, so then we can load the cargo. I could probably just do it like this regular time because it's gonna be some time to actually put stuff in the SIVA. Takeoff. It's actually 2992 here. We're taking off from 32 left. No, 32 right. Flaps 15. We'll set this up once the fuel's all in. Flight level today, initial altitude, so 3200. Here it's got 330. I think we might be stepping up. All right, pre-flight check is done. Get them to do the before start. And while that's happening, let's go to the INS. And actually, today with the release now on Contrail, they've actually come up with an update with some bug fixes. So that's all good. Let's get that on. So it's on standby. We're gonna go put our position. Position. Let's see, can I? Yeah, that should be fine. Our initial position, we're at so we're right over here at stand Echo 18. So this is going to be our coordinates to enter in for the alignment. Gotta use the speed brake a little bit because it lost my. Actually, go into the settings. Always on top. Then we've got it. So we're going to enter the initial position. Pull back the speed brake. And let's go 441 decimal 3. Insert. Oh, wait. No. We're... This is tricking me up here. I thought we're in the... No, we're in South America, but we're still above the equator. We're still above the equator. We're gonna go west, and then 7408. Well, 74. 7408. Decimal 1. Insert. Then we go align. And then it's at 9.5. And we want the 9 to come down to 0. So it'll be 0.5. 5 is supposed to be representing the accuracy. And then the 9, it's not time to get down, like it's not 9 minutes. It's just the how accurate it's picking up the INS. So once we get down to 0.5, then that's what we want. At 3.5, the nav ready is going to start going, but you want to wait until 0.5. You want the most accurate. And then we'll put in our waypoints. Is it... it's almost like it's not working. Because normally it would start to tick down. And the other thing with this is, in real life, this would be a lot quicker here than it would be like in Toronto, just because of the where you are, how close you are to the equator. Closer you are to the equator, the quicker it'll pick up on this. Yeah, there's something. Something. Oh, there we go. Now it's going down. All right, that's good. Let's see, they're done the before start. We've got all the monitoring. This is almost done. Let's get that in. Go takeoff. Set the EPR and the trim. The V speeds are set. And that's on our descent. Fine there. Let's go get our coordinates from the flight plan. So we're at El Dorado in Bogota. We're going to put on this is the VOR for Bogota. So we're going to put so we'll put a 1, 2. Don't need top of climb. We go 3. Top of descent we want, and that's 5. Ooh, nice 5. That's the Tocumen. Then we also have the VOR DME for runway 3. So this we're okay. So it's actually going to be off of the Tocumen. So we'll fly in, catch the Tocumen, and then we'll want to go out 194 out, and then go back on course 036. Go in for 03 left. Go back to the. So that's pretty much it. We'll just box off the. Because if I would have set this up as RNAV, I would have had a lot more points. And the SIVA INS is not really made for RNAV. But you can do it in a sim. It's just a lot of waypoints. All right, we'll put that aside. Come on, there we go. Okay. Oh, it is taking quite a long time for that SIVA. Let me check. Well, get the screen down to the INS. But I wonder if they put it more into real time. That could be. Go to waypoints. We'll start entering these waypoints. We've got 4508, and then a west 7419.4. Number 2, get north 512.3. Insert west 7455.3. And then we'll try to add in these into our nav radios. 3, we've got north 588.8, and then west 7525.1. Number 4. And from Halifax to Montreal, and without VORs, I think it was like I think 14 waypoints. So when you get you only have space for 9. Once you get to 9, like once you get halfway, you then want to start entering in overriding like 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. Once it gets to 9, it'll automatically go back to 1 as long as you're in auto. If you're in manual, all waypoint changes have to be done manually. But auto, it'll go 9 to 1. But if you want to go 9 to like 4, you can always do that. Just click on waypoint change, 9, 4. It does it. We're on to waypoint 4, which is the top of descent. North 757.5, and then west 7758.3. I'm not sure, like, what is this, like, why is it going to a double arrow over to 5? Like, is there like something else you can do? Because it's like connecting with something else, and then it's like killing that experience of pushing it in. So then we got north, and then 903.1, and then west 79240. And let's just put in the airport. North 904.3, and then 79230. And INS is now aligned. It's ready, but it's still at 5.5. We want that down to 0.5, so we just gotta wait a few more minutes. It's literally with the version 1 and even the pre-release, it was very easy to bring this down. And like I said, because we're close to the equator, it should be a lot quicker than, up in the U.S. or Canada, but this is a lot slower than what it was beforehand. Just put the speed brake back. And while we're waiting for that, because we're now down to 4.5, let's go down to the radios. Let's go to the radio shack, or the radio stack. Gonna put in 1139 and 116.1. And then we'll go 115. This is decimal 1, so 115. And then our fourth one, it's actually going to be the Tocumen. And that's decimal 10. Put that on standby. We're still at 4.5, but we'll get the rest of the stuff lined up here. So you're going to be taking off from 32 right, which is 315, the heading. Let's go 315. 15 miles. So we're 15 miles away from the first VOR, the Bogota VOR, and let's just confirm that. Yeah, 14 nautical miles. Yeah, that's exactly right. Three five, and then our altitude, or actually our climb out of here. The climb out would actually say it on the SID, but all the SIDs that I've seen here are nav. And they didn't really fit with our flight plan. So we'll leave that as is. Down to 3.5. Flight level today is going to be 320. Let's see. Get some zooms here. Yeah, so we're nav GPS on the nav. Flight level, we're going up to 320. We're not using same tensions today. I'm not sure how it'll work with VORs. Let's double check the overhead. Squawk 200. Uh, 2.5. We're getting there. Yeah, that's a long time. All right, final checks here to get our pushback. Let's take off Navigraph for now. After start, it's our landing, our takeoff. So we're going to be a V speed, so 134. And actually, let's get our speed bug in. 134. 1-5. By the time they show up, we'll be fine. Okay, let's get the pushback. GSX Pro is outdated. I just updated it like 2 days ago or like yesterday. Do you want to board crew? No, we're done. So the GSX must have just had an update. Want to board crew? Nobody. I just want to push back. Sure. I might actually have to push forward. Because, or let's restart qual. Restart. I might have to restart it manually. Qualt start application. We're down to 1-5. That is a really long time. So if that's actually correct, you want to get that thing aligned ASAP. Let's try it one more time here. There. Prepare for pushback. Navigation. Good. Straight pushback. Spot 40. Spot 40, 41.
Release parking brakes.
All right, so start at. I will start. Let's get these open. Ground. Actually, take a look here. It's actually not doing a bad job for not the correct profile. I was expecting a lot worse. I'd be going into the other aircraft. Oh, he's actually pulling me. I'm just a little afraid. Where are we gonna go here? Okay, let's start engine 2, or sorry, engine 1. I hate it when because the mouse scroll is also for zooming in and out. You can't click on the button. You have to use the scroll mouse, and then it's a fight between. It's a fight between scrolling in and and actually clicking the button. Back down to throttles. So a throttle button, they've actually switched it to overhead, and throttle, I've actually created that myself. Yeah, because they did add a overhead view in the update. All right, number 4. Should be my center. Radios.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Yeah, I think I actually might have the right GSX profile. I think because it brought me here, which should be it's completely fine. It didn't send me for a loop or anything. Because that's exactly what it said to spot 41. But what's he doing? Not sure. I don't think he even knows. All right, taxi. Let's take off the parking brake. Is the parking brake actually off? Yeah, it's off. Ooh. My profile. Just gotta go to profile with the third one. Quadrant. Oh, it's because I have it on the E-Jets. Let's go. I'm pretty sure this one. Yeah. All right, we're rolling here. So we're gonna taxi to runway 32 right, which is on the other side. Big A Gold. Thanks for the sub. And this time around, because we're going after their VOR, we're going to be going to the nav loc instead of ox nav. Ox nav is when we're going to the waypoints. And then you, with the radios and the INS combined, you can then you can see the mileage, how many miles to the VOR, just from doing that, because you'll see. Well, this is the FOs. DME2. Looks like FSLTL had a little crash. Two aircraft together. Actually, am I going in the right direction? Yeah, it's just because you have to go all the way around. So I bet you the cargo takes off from 3-2 left, especially from this side, this cargo apron. So again, this is Bogota, Colombia, and this airport, it's by V pilots, only available in the INSIM marketplace. And we're going to Tocumen, which is in Panama, on the Pacific side, right south of the Panama Canal. Ooh, this is problematic. Maybe not. But both airports are by V Pilot, and both available only in the instant marketplace. So we can just keep on here on Foxtrot. Oh, yeah, it's a one-way. Should go over to looks like Gulf, or maybe November. We'll go down to Bravo. Could probably go right to, yeah, go straight to Alpha. Alpha, and then get all the way down to Alpha 9, Alpha 10. Take 3-2 right. And I'm pretty sure Avianca is the national carrier in Colombia, because there's just a lot of them here. It's got to be. So this is Bravo. We'll continue on to Alpha. And we'll turn down here on the Alpha. No traffic. Might as well close this, or else I'm gonna forget. And we'll be up in the sky. Yeah, turn that over to nav. Yeah, it's a nice airport, and again the jetways are not V pilots; they're the GSX. But yeah, it's a decent airport, especially anything beats just the default. But I think you've got some good modeling of the aircraft or the airport, and the taxiways I've are good. They correspond with Navigraph, so that's all good. It always sucks when you got an airport where they don't match up. I think that's where like MK Studios, we got one taking off right now. I think MK Studios, when they came out with Montreal, the taxiways didn't really jive up with the Navigraph, and it didn't jive up with it was tough for VATSIM. Because I remember a controller telling me, yeah, people are using this and the taxiways are wrong. But no, here, no problems. Avianca's going to go ahead of me, I guess. So we'll be able to watch a takeoff. Is this like a A318 or something? Because it looks like a shorter plane, like shorter than the A320. All right, let's see how Avianca does this. Let's listen to this takeoff here. At least this one's going down the runway. Because there was another aircraft that wasn't. That took. It seemed like it took off quite early. Is it going right to the end? Can barely see him now. He vanished like a UFO. All right, our turn. Let's go. Flaps. I think we're at. Yeah, they set me at flaps. Flaps 15. Okay. Lightning lights are on. Oh, he must have landed. He came back. Let's close this up again. All right, hold your shorts here. Or the first VOR is like 15 nautical miles out, so let's go.
knots.
80 knots. Come on. V1, rotate. Whee!
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear up. After takeoff flow. And then, let's see, can we get the flaps fully retracted? Let's go down to we gotta put let me get this here. Distance time. Okay, 2 minutes away. The chart. Hey, James. Pretty good. We're in Colombia here. Just about to hit the Boga. Ooh, I didn't know that. So the checklist is right there. That's something I didn't know. Move that up there. We should be going to the... Okay, so we're 3 miles out. 3 miles out. That's good. That's nice. So it's showing us that we're on the VOR. Because I didn't set the course here. But I do want to make sure my speed... vertical speed. Where's my vertical speed? We're at 2,000. That's a little high. So we're up to 13,000. I think we're starting to stall, but I think it looks like a cliff right there. It sure is a cliff. Nice. Aerosucre cargo. We're off to Tocumen. Sounds like Pokemon. But I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. If it sounds like Pokemon, it's probably because I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let's go back to the inside. So this is actually on auto, but I know what's going on here is I'm actually gonna go waypoint change 1 to 2.
Crossing 17,500.
So we're going to 116.1. So I'm taking the SIVA. I'm more focused on the SIVA. This is DME 2, but that should be this Rio Negro. And actually we 55 plus 24, like about 79, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the next VOR. Now that we're above, we're above 10,000. We're gonna go with IS hold. We can now turn on the auto throttle. We're now at cruising, so I think we're doing a little dip just to get the speed, but it's also just calibrating. But now it's really pitching us up. Turn those lights off. Oh, they were off because the crew does that automatically, so that's nice. Well, let's see if they change any of the showcase views. So there's the cargo. Yeah, that. Some of these views aren't that great. Like that one. Oh, there's the horse. I was like, did we turn around? But I think the map turned around on us. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. But like I said at the beginning of this stream, this is my first time doing a VOR flight ever in like 4 years. I've never done VOR. So yeah, that stuff's like, what? Saying pull up? Like that stuff's like for the sophisticated flyers or whatever. And now I'm like, hey, no, this system uses it. Why not use it? You know? I might as well just get to learn how to use it. Oops. So we just got in touch with the Marikia VOR because we're now moving on to the next waypoint. We can put this on standby. And we're should be going towards the 115.
1,000 to go.
But there's something wrong here because it's not moving waypoints automatically. It could be I'm not close enough. And what I can see here is on the HSI, so I've got the course at 335 because of the flight plan. We're going to Maranilla. But yeah, 335. We're actually going a little bit past that because I think it's just to get us connected in line. But should be 35 miles out. But if we take a look back here. Oh, yeah, 3-2 right was not in use. It's probably, yeah, could have saved some time going 3-2 left. But for this one, number 3. So we're like somewhat off here. But look at the nav graph, like where I am, looks fine. We should be going to 2-3. So what is... Let's go on to the INS. And this is why it's important to make sure you've got all your waypoints in correctly. Because you can be going to places you don't want to go. So waypoint 3. That makes a lot of sense. So here we want to go north. 5, 5, 8, 8. And then this point was actually, that point was actually fine. 7, 5, 2, 5, decimal 1. Now if we go and we flip that up back over, should be about 13 miles out. There. So yeah, boys and girls out there, it's very important to always make sure that your waypoints are correct with the SIVA INS. Or else you're going to go places that you don't want to go. Let's... But yeah, it's a beautiful topography out here, and then with the like with the mountains, and then with the clouds. Beauty. So we're down to 5 miles out from... Oh yeah, because they're actually two different. The Rio Negro, and then there's the Maranilla Rio Negro. But it's the Rio Negro Midland. That's the one that we're going after. This one's going to be a 316. So we're actually now on the other side of it. Yes, we passed through. Because I can start seeing where the numbers are going up. So let's go waypoint 3 to 4. And then... I think we're too far away to actually get signal from that VOR. And then we're going to put this to I say 316. But maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, this is the first time I actually do a VOR. Because now we're going over into the Oxnav. Oxnav will take us to via the INS rather than the nav. But the only thing here is, like, because flight plan for Friday's community flights, the thing in South America is the aerial imagery in the mountains. It's not always the best, but still, I like flying in the Andes. Okay. Not exactly sure what we're doing here, because we are going pretty much straight out west. And when we do get to waypoint 4, that is our top of descent. Yeah, top of descent. And like when I was talking about the aerial, like this right here looks like, well, even last night I saw an area where it was just like burnt, and this is more of like, it's way too light. It's not, but it's a lot better than FSX or something like that. And it's a lot better than having to buy all these, you know, satellite imageries from everybody. But I actually do have the South American mesh on, but that doesn't change anything. It just changes the sharpness. So it's not, okay, that was good. It actually brought us back on course. And you can tell we're on course here. '94. But where's that 95? Oh, it's because it's on standby. I never took it off of standby. We can go back. Don't worry, your cargo's safe, you know. Everything's good. 117.10. But yeah, that's the thing that I love about this plane is, like, yeah, you can easily go over to a GPS, click a button. It's like the 737, the 777. It's like it's all automated stuff. This is like it's more hands-on, and I'm actually using the crew to do a lot of the procedures, but you can actually do everything. You can do all three jobs if you want. Or you could decide to use the crew for some stuff. So that's the nice thing about it. And by the way, if you haven't bought it yet, look at that, and you're looking to buy it, watch the chat. See it. Just for you. $10% off your first order at Contrail. Your first order, so it's not just one item; it's the whole order. One per customer. And no, you can't take the code and spam it. It's not going to work. Okay, so I think what I'm learning here is, okay, we got nav 1 is on standby, nav 2 is on normal, but we're still far enough away that we're not getting signal from the VOR. So really, nav lock is not the thing. We want to go to OxNav to get the INS, which has the waypoints. Because we were starting to go more and more off track. Let's take a look. I'm gonna quickly look at. Oh, turn that. Terminal VORs are designed to be clearly received up to 25 nautical miles from the station at altitudes of 1,000 feet AGL to 12,000 feet. Low altitude VORs are meant to be used from 1,000 feet AGL through 18,000 feet AGL at distances up to 40 nautical miles from the station. What the hell are we doing at 320? Should be anywhere between 30 miles to 200 miles. I was like, wait a second here. I'm on vertical speed, but actually no, I'm on auto throttle, so we're at 280, I think. Could bring it up. Bring it up to 300. So yeah, the pull up came into play there because there was terrain. We definitely didn't hit it. We weren't even really that close, but the pull up still stays there. Should be a button to clear that. I was thinking if I pressed it, it would clear it, but that's not the case. About 96. Can we see where? I was wanting to see if we could see the distance and time to the airport. Okay, so this part is 300 nautical miles, but our waypoint in the INS, that's taking us to our top of descent. So at that point, we'll start descending into the Tocumen. And if we look over here, there's the airport. If you come over here, there's a military, I think a military base. And then there's the canal. Canal cuts right through. So we got a little bit of time before doing all the final preps for the approach. But I'll get the VOR set up here for Tocumen 117. Oh. That's why I've already got it set up. So we've got this, that's Tocumen. And that's really the next VOR we're going after anyways. So yeah, it's way too far. That's why we don't see anything here on the mileage. actually just click over here. But yeah, it's been pretty much a uneventful flight, unlike some of my flights. But actually, we had the terrain warning, but like nothing. And then I think there was a little bit of a stall, but I ended up fixing that right away. But yeah, Aerosucre still use this aircraft, the 727F freighter, for cargo. And this is one of their real world ops routes. I was actually thinking about I was thinking about doing it sometime. There's like just going through the day of the aircraft, just follow the routing, because I actually have all of the third-party airports for them. Because I've got, so now these two are from V-Pilot, both found on the Intl marketplace. Well, that's Bogota and Tocumen. But then I also have, I think I have Barranquilla, and I definitely have Cali, and maybe Cartagena, or I might not have that one. But there's, I'll do a tutorial on how I find real world ops, because it's actually quite easy to find. The thing that's tougher to find is the actual gates that the airliners use. But oh yeah, I was on. I looked. It's because I normally, this is like aux 2, but it was scrolled down so it looked like it was aux 1. I was like, wait, I'm talking only it's aux 1, not aux 2. But yeah, I'll do a tutorial on how I find real world ops, and well, yeah, the toughest thing to find is the gates that they take off from. Depending on the country, you might not be able to get that information, but especially it's a lot tougher with cargo. But with passenger, you could also just go as if you're booking a flight, and it most likely will tell you the gate, especially if it's like on the day of the arrivals and departures at the airport. Now we're catching the Tocumen VOR, because now we're starting to get that 128 miles out. We're 19 miles out from our top of descent. So let's start to plan this out. So we're gonna capture the VOR. We're gonna get to the VOR at 4,000. Then course 194, and that will take us around to Edsum. At Edsum, course 36, and then go into Tocumen. And actually, it's Tocumen International. It actually is Panama City. But yeah, straight in landing, the MDH, so the minimum decision altitude is 430, and the height 349. Okay, so let's. We'll bring this down to 4,000. And decision is at 4,000. Or 400. 430. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we go back out of here, we want 4,000. So required distance 87.9, and then we want to required vertical speeds 1,600. So we can easily just click on manage descent. We're gonna go flaps 30 at Tocumen. Got the VREFs, speeds are set. And We're 97 miles out. Yeah, let's start the descent now. Got to bring the speed bug down a bit. And if you don't know, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, the dev stream is today, in a couple of hours. You can watch the whole thing, or you can just watch the recap video I'll make later on. But if I did that correctly, like the VOR flying, it's actually not that hard. Now there's, the approach into Panama City. Well, that's going to be a different story here. I'm not sure, like, there's like the curve, but I think I'm gonna have to do that curve myself, like manually fly it at that point. So this is good. We're slightly ahead of the waypoint, so we'll be at 4,000 in just enough time. Landing. Flaps 30. Flaps 45 is max flaps, and actually in real life, they the airliners, they were complaining about the 45. It's just too much. Like you end up that you would stall on your final approach. So we can actually close that off. I haven't tried it in here. Can you move it? No. I was trying to see if I can get the speed select to change with my Boeing throttle, but no. We're in a Boeing plane. You would expect it to work. Oh, this is not even. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Never went. I never went back to live weather because it's like static. But if I go live weather, it could be. Oh. Now that changes everything. Let's go back, reset the. So VREF is 130 or 131. That's just because the throttles are in idle. 33 out. We're at 12,000 feet. Get some speed brakes. We're below 10,000. We're gonna want 194. Uh, 194. Get our landing lights on. Let's bring it down to 200. Actually, bring the speed brakes back. 20 nautical miles out. So about 4 minutes. Climb on runway heading until breaching 800, then turn right to intercept the VOR. High terrain west of the airport. Let's get flap 1. It's a different beeping noise. Let's actually set this to 184. Oh. Alright, that's not gonna move. It was just telling me about the speed brake. Now here, I like to go heading select. No? Okay. I've got a feeling it's turning me around. Oh, yeah. Going rogue here. No. There. Now we're turning around. Don't worry, we've got this. We got this. Just taking a little tour of the airport. You know, that's the airport from the sky. Panama City. Actually got Panama City landmarks in the distance. And there's actually an aircraft going right through the ground, I think, over there. So if they're going right through the ground, hey, we're fine here. Nothing to see. And which runway are we going in? 3 left. Okay. Yeah, right there, 3 left. Gonna go actually the other way. Zero 036. No, no, no. I don't want to. I turned it the wrong way. Now it's gonna go the other way. Good. much flaps do I have up to now? Actually, I went back to 0 flaps. Okay. Okay, we're gonna descend down to 1,800. Then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bug this to go to 3.6 with the course, but I think I'm gonna flip it back over to the Loc. But I should probably even just be able to go to the auto glide slope or manual glide, auto glide slope. If we go back to Oxnav, it's gonna go back to Bogota, which is not what we want. Okay, so let's go. Let's try Loc. Flaps 1. Oh, okay, so this is getting us onto course? So we're 14 miles out. Looks like... Looks like the runway. But actually we're not pointing in the right direction, so it's probably a different runway. Uh, 117.1. We've got that on. But what I really want to know is what is this? I think we should be over there. Let's go heading select. It's a little scary out here. Good thing I've got autopilot to help me out right now. So that's Panama City, which is good. We're gonna have to do a shortcut, short final here. Let's go flaps, landing gear down. Come on, landing gear down. Oh. Where the hell is it? Okay, autopilot, come off. Because we're going into 3 left. That's 3 right. 3 left is bingo right in front of us. Turn that off.
Minimums.
Welcome to Panama City. Man, I didn't think I was going to make it. But we got here. We got here. Actually, I can see cargo is right there on the... And I didn't even use the the RTO or the auto brakes. Is that United? So this airport, so Panama City, Tocumen International, it's by V-Pilot. And it's available on, only available in the Intl marketplace. We're actually going to park right here. Straight in here. DHL. I'm wondering if he's waiting. Yeah, that's all cleaned up. All right, parking brake on. Then we can go. You can secure the cockpit. We're gonna go take a look at this airport. Let's go drone mode. Nice DHL. So you've got your cargo, Copa Airlines. But yeah, I don't know if the loc, if it was, it might have actually been bringing me to the airport, but I was like, according to the charts, I shouldn't be coming in like that. So you got 2 on the right, which is 3 left. You can see there the Papulites work. I think in the distance I've got the Orbix landmarks for Panama City and the Panama Canal satellite imagery. What I like here is like didn't have to, but you did the road all around, just so it looks a little nice because it's actually part of the airport. So yeah, that was the cargo area. And this is flight support, so this is probably some jets, private jets, charters. Is there anything on that side? No, it's outside the airport. Or no. Yeah, that is outside the airport. You got your sky chefs, Jet A fuel. There's your 2-1 left, 0-3 right. And then over here you've got your airliners. The jetways are probably GSX jetways. Yeah, because there's a disconnect here. That's a GSX. That's not VPilot's issue. Because I was pretty sure, because I was in there yesterday adding in the GSX profiles, and then I made sure to click to remove the third party, but it's to remove the third party GSX profiles. It's not the getting the jetways. So that's where I messed up. But yeah, Tocumen, Panama City, and I'm pretty sure there's no interior here. But you can actually get both of these. There's a discount for both of these in the marketplace. I think it's I forget what it's the Capitals bundle. So you save versus buying Bogota and Tocumen separately. There's FSL TL at its finest. Looks like he's gonna like go right into the ground. But here, what I'd like to see is, well, and in Bogota also, I find like some of the buildings, like it looks a little old, but I think these two airports, it's been probably a year since they've released. But it's obviously better than the defaults. And I would say that if you can get it interior, that's not a deal breaker, but it's more so the stuff that you like. if you're Copa Airlines here, and you're in the in the cockpit, and you can see people walking around there, well, you should at least be able to see through the windows that there's some substance in there. But other than that, again, it's a decent airport. And I just next time I come in here, I'm gonna have to I think just trust the trust the INS, the autopilot, because I've got a feeling it actually was setting me here, because I can see the runway lights, but it almost looked, based off of the charts, a different runway. But who knows? But that's it for this stream. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back actually tomorrow night. We're down in South Africa. Actually, no, not South Africa. We're going Nairobi to Mogadishu. And actually, every time that I know, like, I've never been to Mogadishu, but I say that a lot when my kids ask for a tissue. I'm like, Mogadishu. I don't know, just because it rhymes. And now we'll fly tomorrow night, Nairobi to Mogadishu. That's Austral Aviation, the cargo. They also have the 727 freighter in use over there. So probably do some VOR flying in that too. And then Friday night, community flights. If you want to join, make sure to join the Discord, and you'll have the flight plan there. But Friday night will be caravanning in the Andes in Ecuador. So stay tuned for that. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then.